All righty.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ladies Power Lunch. Thank you so much for joining us. I have a very special guest with us, one of the people that I consider to be such a dear friend to me. I had the very, very great opportunity to meet her a couple of years ago. And from the very moment we met, it was like a fast friendship was formed. But not only is she my friend, she is an amazing marketer. So today is celebrity weekend, and we have only celebrities on the show today. So if you're a guest, you're a celebrity. If you're a presenter, you're a celebrity. Everybody is a celebrity. I want to say hi to everybody who's watching us over on our Facebook group. Nadine is an amazing marketer. She is also a multiple time author, and she's here to tell us today about all the ways that we might be having missteps when we are approaching our marketing and how we can switch that around so that we can hit our targets as far as our income and our impact go. Because that's why we're here, right, guys? We're here to certainly support ourselves and our families, and we're here to make that impact on the world. We're here to live our passion. We're here to do that thing that lights us up, but also shines a bright, beautiful light into the world. And so, my dear, dear, beautiful friend, Nadine, will you share with us who you are and what it is that you do in the world?
Thank you so much, Dr. Davia, for this warm welcome and the nice words that you shared. And I'll take celebrity. You're a celebrity. You're a celebrity. I feel like you're Oprah giving away celebrity status to everybody, right? So I'll take the celebrity status, even if it's just for a moment. But thank you so much for the invitation to be on today and the opportunity to speak to your audience and everyone that's watching. Thank you so much. So I am Nadine Mullings, and as Dr. Divya mentioned, I work in the space of marketing, particularly with women business owners who have service-based businesses and women of faith who may be like struggling with their marketing, right? Marketing sometimes can be overwhelming and all the things, right? All the things. There's 1,001 ways to market your business. So it can be overwhelming. And what I do is I help my clients to move from being random, I always call it RAM, random acts of marketing. So move from ramming to actually being specific, strategic, and spirit led so that they can truly attract the people that they are called to serve in the marketplace. So I really do that through guiding them through creating a strategic marketing plan and making sure that they're doing things like having a marketing calendar and schedule so that they can be consistent with their marketing so that they can truly attract those people they're called to serve in the marketplace. And as Dr. Davia mentioned, shining their light, being able to shine their light out into the marketplace to reach the people that they're called to serve. So that's a little bit about me and about what I do and who I serve.
Awesome. So we all know that parable about those women who hid their light under a bushel. The fact of the matter is, guys, that we're here and we're each and every one of us, we have amazing talents. I personally believe, and I've gotten into an argument with somebody about this recently. I really believe that each of us has amazing talents. We might not have discovered them yet, or we might not even have explored them, but oh my goodness, we're built to be community and we're built to actually support each other. We're built to fit together like puzzle pieces. So the thing that Nadine is amazing at might not be the thing that I'm amazing at, but it's okay because there is Nadine and there's me, and we can work together and we can do amazing things together. So I really, really do think that we are many of us, the best kept secret in our professions, whatever it is that we're doing. And there's an opportunity to make ourselves more visible, make ourselves more known, let people actually see that light instead of hiding it where no one can see it. But I want you to talk to me, Nadine, as if I am a 5-year-old. What is marketing? What on earth is marketing? Because a lot of us, we get into this entrepreneurial world and we're doing the thing that's our passion. But a whole lot of us, myself included, we never went to business school. We don't even have the first inkling about what this whole marketing thing is about. So 5-year-old me is asking you, what is marketing?
Yes, I love that question. Well, it's really simple, and I'm going to break it down in three different things. And this is really, as entrepreneurs and business owners, the three things that our marketing should be doing. So, what marketing really does, number one, is it attracts people to your business or service. So, when you talked about needing to be a light in the marketplace, you need some activities and things that is going to attract people to your message, right? So it really creates that attraction for people to be aware, which is the second piece. So being aware of your business and service. So if I wasn't aware of Dr. Davia and her gifting in the world and the greatness that she brings in the world and how she can help me, I'm never going to use her services because I'm not aware of it, right? So marketing helps you to create awareness in the marketplace and to attract the right people that you are specifically called to serve. So your marketing should always be creating awareness, attracting your ideal clients. And then the third piece is marketing is really about helping people to take action. So you don't want them to just see your commercial or see your Facebook Live, but are you having a strong call to action for them to actually work with you or take the next step with you? So really action would be the third piece of marketing. So it's all the things that you do in the marketplace to create awareness, to make attraction, and for them to take action, to take the next step, whether that's working with you, whether it's downloading an opt-in to hear more information. That's really all marketing is, all the activities that you're doing in the marketplace to create awareness, to build attraction, and to actually get people to take action.
Okay, so now that we know what marketing is, I feel like 5-year-old me is satisfied that I have a reasonably good hold on what marketing is. What is it all about?
Yeah.
Now, what do we do?
What
What
do you
what
do?
what do we do? I mean, I see, and you talk about it all the time, random acts of marketing. I see people just doing random things. I know I've been guilty of it as well. What is the way? What is the plan of action that we should be having as far as our marketing goes?
Well, you said the key word already, Dr. Divya, a plan. It's amazing to me that so many people, I did a survey December 2020, and I surveyed my list. And I said, as we're about to enter the new year, we're about to enter 2021, how many people want to market and promote their business in the marketplace for 2021? Everyone on the survey that answered the question said yes. 100% of people said they plan to market and promote their business for 2021. Next question in my survey was, how many people have a written plan? Actual action of how you're going to market and promote your business in the marketplace. 95% of people that responded said no, they do not have a written plan. So the first step is create a plan and write it down. Make the vision plain, right? Write it down is a key instruction of getting things accomplished. I actually just shared a quote on social media, I think it was by Tony Robbins, that said, setting goals is the first step of taking things from the invisible to visible, setting goals. And I said, in addition to that, writing it down is the first thing that you need to do in order to take the invisible to the visible. So having an actual marketing plan is helping you to not just feel like, oh, I need to market my business and I know I need to promote so I can attract people, so I can create awareness and I can create action. But no, I actually have a written plan. I have a plan that tells me exactly what I need to do, when I need to do it, having a calendar and a schedule. Because the other thing that a lot of people struggle with is consistency, right? So they know that they want to do Facebook Lives to attract, create awareness, and do the action, but then they're not consistent at it. But if you have a schedule and a calendar that says, and Dr. Davia is amazing at it because we know she always shows up and she has a schedule of getting her stuff done. So making sure that you have a schedule and you have a calendar for your marketing activities so you can stay consistent, because that really is how you attract the right people. That is how you create awareness. And then making sure you're doing calls to action so that they can take a deeper look at your services or start to build a relationship with them. So that would be the key thing. Write down your plan. So when you write it down, it's key to really define what are the key things that I need to be doing. Here's another area that people really struggle with is the overwhelm. They see people doing Facebook Lives, they see people doing funnels, they see people doing emails, they see people doing webinars, they see people doing, and they're like, okay, let me try webinars. Oh, let me try a funnel. Let me try networking. Let me try, just pick three things, three key things that you promise to do every month to market your business. Again, we talked about it. Marketing is creating awareness, attracting your clients, and getting your clients or potential clients to take action. What are the three things that you're going to do consistently to really do those things in the marketplace? So I would say creating a plan and then making sure that you're being consistent with the three things that you decide that you're going to do to market your business.
All right. I hear what you're saying, Nadine. I totally hear it. And I know that everybody who's watching along with us, they get it. Like you could get very overwhelmed. There's so many ways that you could be promoting your things. And there is this fear of missing out because you're watching and you're seeing all these people doing all these things and you feel like you have to do every single thing. So here's the question. This is a stumper for you. How do
Okay.
we choose which things to do?
Yeah, I love that question because it actually allows me to talk about something that I feel is very specific to what I'm called to share in the marketplace, and that is about being spirit led. So it's less about what a coach or guru or expert tells you to do to market your business, but you have to tap in and go internal as to what resonates with you. What do you feel called to do to market your business? And it may look different for everyone. Dr. Davia's top three things could be completely different, and it's based on her personality. She likes to do the Facebook Lives, and she's consistently showing up in that area. You know, those key things that really resonate with her based on her personality, based on the type of business that she has. So you need to pick what are the top three things that resonate with me, resonate with my personality, and will attract my ideal clients. So it really is about being spirit led because it's different for everyone. Unfortunately, what happens is a lot of people say, oh, Dr. Davia, she does Facebook Lives every Friday. I'm going to do that because it seems to work well for her. But you have to know, be spirit led. Your intuition will guide you. It will tell you, it will resonate with you. You will resonate with the key things that you need to be doing to market your business. So don't follow the crowd. Sometimes it could be something that looks very different. You know, maybe a lot of people are not, like now during COVID time, doing in-person events, but you feel in your gut and in your spirit, you're called to do in-person events, intimate in-person events. Pay attention to that and move in that direction. So it really is about being spirit-led with the choices of the type of marketing activities that you choose to do for your business, and to not follow the crowd and just do what everyone else is doing, right?
I I love that you said that. A lot of us we have, and my intuition works a little bit differently, but a lot of us have this gut sense that really chimes in when we're going to do something. And very often we ignore it to our detriment.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting that you're keying in. It's not what I think everybody was expecting you to say, but I think it's the most important thing. I see Mina over here in our Facebook group says, and then the comparison game comes into play when you
Mm,
see people doing different things that work for them. And the truth is, what works for somebody else is not going to necessarily work for me. Look,
yep.
my schedule allows me to have a certain amount of time on a Friday when I know I can always show up, unless, like last week, I was on vacation. But it might not be the same for you. Your Fridays might be jam packed, and it might not be an appropriate time for you. Or maybe you're not great at Facebook Lives,
Right.
or maybe I come on and I do interviews, but maybe what works for you is coming on and doing a teaching. That might be a better idea. So really, really tuning in to what's right for you and even just asking yourself, is this a yes for me or is it a
Yeah.
no? And just feeling into your body how that feels and how that resonates. I love, Nadine, that you tune into that and that's important for you, because a lot of us were probably expecting us to say, well, first you're going to have to do Instagram and then make sure you're LinkedIn and all of this other
No,
fun
I'm
stuff. I
actually
love
going to say something wild. If you're called not to be on social media, don't be on social media,
I
right?
hear
It's
that.
not one size fits all. I've talked
It
about
is
in the book
not.
before about like your fingerprint, how we all have a unique fingerprint. We all actually have a unique marketing plan that's based on our personality, based on who we're called to serve in the marketplace, and based on the activities that God desires us to do. So the problem is, as the young lady mentioned about comparison, we're comparing ourselves, we're looking at what so and so is doing, and we're not staying focused on what we are called to do. And sometimes it looks very different. It can look very different than what other people are doing in your industry. So tune into that, because when you do things that are very different than other people in your industry, that actually makes you stand out.
It
And that
actually
actually makes
does.
people pay attention to you. So kind of it takes being bold and courageous to do things differently. So I
Yes.
definitely encourage everyone, do things differently, look internally where you feel called to do what you feel called to do rather for your marketing activity, and be courageous and do that. Do that. That is the answer.
Awesome. So, rapid fire. What are the do's and don'ts of marketing? This is a huge question, actually.
The do's, I think I kind of covered that already. Do have a plan,
Mhm.
do be consistent, do commit to your activities, do make sure you understand your audience, do make sure that you understand their problems as it relates to what you offer a solution for. So those would be do's. Make sure that you understand the messaging and you're communicating to them in a way that they understand and can relate to. So I just kind of rapidly threw some do's out there of what you need to do when it comes to your marketing. And we kind of already covered some of the don'ts. Don't follow the herd. Don't follow what everyone else is doing. Definitely, look within and be spirit led with what you need to be doing. Don't use the same messaging that everyone is doing. Do something different. Don't be caught up in comparison. Don't be inconsistent. Those would be some of the don'ts when it comes to marketing if you truly want to get results for your business.
How do you talk to your ideal client in a way that they actually can hear you, especially now, Nadine, because there is so much noise that is, I don't like to use this word competing, but actually we only have a certain amount of bandwidth. How can you get heard in spite of all the other things that are ongoing?
Using their language. So there's two things I would recommend when it comes to marketing. One is doing a survey and one is doing and the other one is doing interviews. So survey your audience, prior clients that you've had, really get to know them, ask them what their challenges are, ask them, specific questions about their personalities or their psychographics, even their demographics, which are things like income, age, things like that. So those are key things that you need to put in the survey so you can understand your audience. So understanding your audience by surveying them, getting them to answer close-ended questions and open-ended questions. The open-ended questions on your survey is really going to pick up on the language that they're using. So a lot of times we in the industry may be using a specific industry language, but then you realize
Mhm.
your client is using a different language. Like, for example, Dr. Davia, your client might say, I have a tightness in my back, right? Or something like that. But you may use the actual book word for tightness if you have a throw a terminology out there for me. If you have a knot, let's say, you're saying, if you have a knot in your back, you need to come and visit me. But they're not relating to knots, they're relating to tightness. So changing the wording to make sure it's wording that they're using. So surveys are super helpful in getting that feedback from your audience, so you can start to use the wording that they are using. And the second thing is interviews. So just taking some time out and interviewing people who have been prior clients or people that are prospects, having those same type of questions that you would have on the survey, but in an interview format, because in an interview, sometimes they feel more open to share more. It's more friendly. A lot of times, here's another tip. What I found from doing market research interviews, I've actually gotten clients because they start to have conversations about what's their challenges, what's their struggles, and they realize, oh, wow, you could actually be a solution for me. So then they actually have you as an option, so having those interviews and having those surveys for sure are two things that you can do to really learn the language of your audience.
I particularly like that. And then, most of the people who are tuning in to watch us, they are entrepreneurs. So I'm sure this question is going to come up. If you're doing surveys, what's a good tech tool that we can use for that?
I recommend SurveyMonkey. SurveyMonkey allows you to have do it for free. A free survey, I think up to 10 questions. So as long as you have 10 questions, and then it allows you to have, I think, up to 50 responses for free. So if you're looking to do a more in-depth survey that's over 10 questions and you want more than 50 people to respond, you'd have to opt into one of their paid packages. But SurveyMonkey is a really great surveying tool. Another option is you can do like a Google form. Just create your own Google
I like the Google form idea.
Yeah. What's good about SurveyMonkey is it because their industry is surveys, they also give you tips like ways to word your questions.
Okay.
They give you a lot of help with putting your survey together. So using SurveyMonkey does have its advantages because it really helps guide you through the survey process. But if you don't need that guidance and you want to do more than 10 questions and you want more than 50 people to respond without having to pay a fee, Google Forms is another tool that you can use to create surveys for sure.
I like that. I like that a lot. Well, here's the deal, Nadine. I mean, we could just pick your brain all day long, but just leave us with one final piece of advice that you wish everybody who is out there knew. Like when you're looking at all the crazy things that we're doing online, what's that one thing that's like a pet peeve for you?
I think it goes back to what I mentioned before, and people not having a plan. They have a desire to market and promote their business, but they don't have a plan. That honestly is my pet peeve. Let's make sure you have a plan. Let's have something in place. It helps for you to be consistent. It really helps for you to get results. So it's less of what people are doing in the marketplace, but what they're not doing. They're not having a plan and they're not being consistent and they're not clear on who their audience is, and they're not clear on what they need to be doing. When you have a plan, you have all those things already figured out. So it makes your marketing so much easier and it makes your clients flow to you rather than you struggling to get them. So it really makes it easier, more efficient, having the plan. So I think that would be the biggest tip. And I'm kind of biased because I help people with plans. So I might be slightly biased in why that irritates me the most. But the reality is if 100% of people want to market and promote their business and 95% of people don't have a plan, how are we truly being successful in that?
And so if 95% of people aren't having a plan, but you have one, guys, this could be really, really great for you. So it's Free Gift Friday, in addition to it being Celebrity Weekend. And so, of course, I am giving away something for free from you. What is it that I'm giving away from you today, Nadine?
So my free gift is a planner.
I'm so shocked.
So
This is awesome.
The best marketing planner. It's a 90-day guide to help you master your marketing and grow your business. It's available on Amazon, but I'm going to give it away for free. for one of your listeners, and we'll mail out the booklet. It really guides you through creating your marketing plan. It's not super thick, it's super easy to navigate, and it helps you to plan out for the next 90 days of your marketing. So I'm going to be giving that away to one lucky winner. And because not everyone's going to win the planner, I'm also going to give away a free download where people can actually get two powerful ways to plan your business. So it will teach you two powerful ways to plan your business. If they go to nadinemullings.com/POP, which is plan on purpose, POP, they can get the free download. So I'm giving away one free book, and anyone who wants to go to the download, nadinemullings.com/POP for Power of Planning, and you will get the two powerful ways to plan your marketing.
Whomever wins this particular giveaway today, I promise you, you will not regret it. This is going to be wonderful. This is going to be amazing for you. And everybody, do take advantage of the free download, because this is a very, very generous gift from Nadine. So, Nadine, may I invite you to choose a number between 1 and 20?
Sure. I am going to go with 18.
And wouldn't you just know it, our special celebrity winner today is Dawn Rizzo. Yay! Awesome. Now, I love Dawn. Dawn was actually on our call earlier today, and Dawn makes amazing, really, really, I know Dawn personally. She makes amazing, beautiful, one-of-a-kind jewelry from special, meaningful crystals. And so I think that there are no accidents. There are no accidents, because I feel like Dawn is probably a really best kept secret in a way. She's doing amazing things over there. She's doing such great things. And I just want everybody in the world to know about the wonderful things that she's doing. If you, however, are not Dawn and you still do want to get the planner, I'm going to ask you to hold the planner up again, please. I would invite you to hop on over to Amazon and either search for it with Nadine's name, Nadine Mullings, or put in the best marketing planner, and you should see it coming up that way on Amazon. So it's quite available. I feel like when I hop off, I need to go order mine, because I've seen it before. I know what it looks like. I've held it in my hands, but I don't have my very own copy. So I'm gonna hop on over and order mine today as well. Nadine, we could talk all day. And there have been days when we have, but unfortunately, I do have to do fun stuff like actually see patients. So I am going to wrap this particular conversation and just leave the door open for you to hop right back on and come back in and share some more of your wisdom and your brilliance with us, because there are so many people in this group. We are a group of almost 2,000 women in total. In our Facebook group, we're probably about 800 and something, but in total, as a collective, we're almost 2,000 women and a few spirit-led men. And I tell you, every single person in this group that I know is doing something amazing. Every single one, bar none. And yet there is a gap between the amazingness and the income and the impact that we're seeing. So there's a tremendous opportunity for us to keep this conversation going, so that we can, every single one of us, be seeing the results of our labors. Nadine, I'm going to also invite you to hop into the Facebook group, Ladies Power Lunch, and just drop the links to all the things, your free gift, and also the link for your book and the link to your website, so that people who want to connect with you can have that opportunity. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and congrats on your book and all your success and everything that you're doing, and for shining your light in the world. and being such an amazing leader for this community of 2,000 people. I'm not surprised that it's amazing people in the community because you're an amazing leader. So like attracts like, right? So congrats to you for all your successes, the launch on your new book, and all the amazing things that you're doing with your community and everything that you're doing in the world, and the sweet soul that you are. So I just have to mention that too. Such an amazing, caring, kind human being. So congrats to you.
You almost have me in tears. Oh my gosh, all the feels right here. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody who joined us over on Facebook. On Monday is our next Ladies Power Lunch networking meeting. It's at 12:30. So I hope all of you can join, and I'll see you guys on the next show. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.